And welcome back to Killer 7. I'm the voice of dog. With me is raqus.
Howdy, folks.
It's time to smile.
I'm smiling.
Good. You're ready then for smile. Hey, it's Matsukin. And... Kasai? Just Matsukin, then.
Those were the heaviest heaviest dutiest nipple rings I've ever seen.
And for those of you wondering, no, that is not Iwazaru. Can tell you that
no.
with certainty.
That is
Remember, I did promise we will unmask Iwazaru at some point.
and the game is not definite about much, but
Hello, Mr. Smith. The election is drawing near.
We're back to cel-shaded cutscenes.
If you haven't, please let the Republic Party make the most.
Having some pizza for breakfast?
Thank you and have a nice day.
some very pointy pizza slices.
They're triangles. They tend to be.
But
By the laws of geometry.
I mean, yes, but they were very sharp. Like they looked like if someone surprised him during breakfast, one through their skull.
Samantha warning. Samantha? Warning?
Alrighty then, nothing to see here.
Oh, right. Right. Oh, right. We have to do something else. The
The
forbidden
room of many
room.
screens.
What's in the forbidden room? It's these two.
Check.
What a coincidence. Check.
This time, the game is mine. Do you want to hear a story, Harman?
Why not?
There once was a young man who had a promising future. The center-back position was his to keep, and no one could take that away from him. Any play was a fair play. No one blew the whistle on him. Everybody loved him. Not to mention his campus sweetheart. Ooh, she was something. They were the perfect couple. He graduated from Columbia with an MBA. His opportunity was infinite. He could do whatever he wanted with his life. But was he satisfied? No. Every night he would cry, begging the Lord. Something deep within needed awakening. Then one day it happened. That moment when the subconscious rises to the surface. Well, the way it triggered was very simple. It happened when his mother came onto him one night. As if the spirit of Jack the Ripper had taken over his body, he stabbed and stabbed until you couldn't tell who she was. You know what I think? An angel whispered into his ear. The angel gave him the extra courage he needed to give her the divine retribution she deserved.
Sure she wasn't the Hell's Angel?
I'm pretty sure she only had good intentions.
You really are a villain.
I had nothing to do with it, but I must admit, my memory has become a bit misty these days.
Maybe just tuck all of that in the back of your head for a bit.
Yeah, don't forget about that. There is a lot in that scene. There is one thing I noticed in that scene that I never noticed before that is really cool. And it's that Garshin was holding something in his hands.
Not going to YouTube because I want to see it too. Don't know what you're talking about. Bye.
He was holding a gun, but it wasn't his gun.
The remnant parties have started making their move.
Doesn't matter. We're talking the
Felt a
mills.
disturbance in the air. What's gonna happen?
Terrorism. Different from the smiling faces. It's hard to predict the kind of terrorism Japan will engineer.
Terrorism using wit, most likely. Think they're capable of damage devastating enough to shake the foundation of the United States?
I need you to fly to Philly, right? A former aide to the leader of the UN party has information. He goes by the name Matsuken. Okay, he's staying at the Union Hotel. Now find him.
Who is he?
Kenjiro Matsuoka. He's the only guy remaining that belonged to the UN party. Now, he's the leader of 10 million secret Japanese members that are scattered around the world. He is a major force.
10 million?
What do you think they're capable of?
If they gathered in one state and organized their votes as one large block vote, then...
They could win the seat of a state. It's gonna be a wild game, because everyone's gonna want a piece of Matsuken.
the master has disappeared.
Yeah, Garci. About that. Look, I need to tell you something real important.
Go ahead, lay it on.
Let's see, how should I, Okay, 30 years ago, you and Harman...
Well,
Bye, Chris.
bye, Mills. That's a great jump. That's a really good jump. Like, it's like an Olympic jump. Goodbye, Mills.
So couple of things.
Couple of things. Matsuken was the guy who got touched by Kunlan's god hand.
Yes.
From chapter 2.
That was Almeida's car they were hanging out in.
Yeah, we somehow got a hold of Almeida's car, which is painted with his blood.
We bought it from Clements.
Yeah, we must have gotten it from Clements. That could have happened. Did we get the Yakumo? Shrug.
Organizing all of your party members in one state is exactly the opposite of how to do things under the Electoral College.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm sorry, but... Alright, hang on, we got a cutscene here.
Welcome to the Union, sir.
This is that song, isn't it?
With us?
Actually, I'm meeting someone.
Greensleeves.
Oh,
This song?
Mr. Smith. We've
Isn't that
been
what it's called?
expecting you. The top floor. Please use the elevator in the back.
How do you know my name?
I remember all the faces of our guests. Even your bag, sir.
Huh?
Alright, ready for a actually quite brutal part of the game here?
Oh, right.
It's here. This is it.
Yep.
Gotta win as Garshin. This is not Greensleeves, no. Greensleeves is later. Just gotta make it to the Harman's room. Don't care. I hear a micro smile. I do not care. Jeeves, please help us. Samantha will no longer save our game. Samantha is, yeah.
Oh, we've got Alfred.
Don't make me say it.
Maybe.
Don't make me say it again.
Maybe.
Okay?
Later. I'm not a monster. It's only a mask.
Everyone is up for this round.
Later.
Okay. Chapter 6. Let's do it. This level is kind of hard. Not gonna lie.
We're in a hotel in Philadelphia. Everything's bad.
We're not gonna go up the elevator just yet because I forgot about the thing we got to do with Kaede.
I'm a ghost.
Kaede is wearing black today. That's new.
But for a slip, it makes more sense than like some of her other choices.
I guess. I don't know anything about women's clothing. I can't pretend to know.
Well, a slip is basically just designed to like cover gaps
Right.
from the inside. So
This,
you know,
yeah, this level is gonna look awesome. Just gonna say that ahead of time. Let's just get it started then.
yeah, like a floral pattern doesn't make a whole lot of sense for being just for blending in.
I like this level. It's pretty simple. There's like 6 floors, and there's a soul shell on each floor. That's it. Get it and go. Perhaps I don't have the time to listen to you. Counterattack is literally like your panic button. Oh, I missed that tumor over there.
Oh, there we go. I was looking for it. I was like, where did it go?
Oh, shit, enemy slow, I can't tell where you are. Enemy slow actually fucked me up there. That's kind of funny.
Why are my tools working against me?
This is not, in fact, too easy. This is about a good difficulty. People always describe this game as being really hard to play, but I don't see it that way at all. I see it as being kind of smooth.
Well,
It has a learning curve to it, though, because it's not a game you're used to playing. It's not a game that really makes sense at first. Damn it.
besides, Dan kept saying this is an appropriate challenge level. Well, it would fit his needing to talk too damn much all the time.
This is an adequate challenge. This is an adequate challenge. This is an adequate challenge.
This is an appropriate test of the skills I have learned thus far in my adventure.
You're
Also, why does my
pretty
shoulder...
okay at this. Good job. The supportive Killer 7. Hurts, doesn't it? I'm sorry. Let me get that for you. Bless you!
You're good enough.
Yeah. These guys are hard to hit. Unless they're on the head, in which case... Yeah, thanks, Dan.
I wonder what that could be. For some reason, that silhouette just was very clearly defined.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is definitely not a third-person shooter. It's a first-person shooter. Oh, it definitely is when we're talking to you.
Yeah, that makes me think. I'm surprised that like there hasn't been some indie developer who just made a second-person shooter. Because why the hell not?
A second-person shooter?
Yeah, where you're seeing through the eyes of the enemies.
And you have to somehow control yourself?
Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea, but also someone like the kind of thing someone would do just cause.
Right. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm sorry. I get what he's hinting at, but it's dumb. Oh no.
I love that there were so many ways to have handled that situation. And he had to find one that involved shooting things. Could have just grabbed the cord and pulled the thing out. Could have used the water ring to drain the tub.
No. When you have a hammer, all you see are nails. This might have a PS4 version. I don't know. Do you know?
I don't think it does.
No, that's a shame.
Because if it does, if it does, I'm getting it like right fucking now.
Oh god!
I had to sell off a lot of my old consoles for a move, and so I lost my GameCube and every set. Like my Super Nintendo, I hadn't really touched in years, and so I wasn't like too beat up over that. And I never really had anything like
ultra rare.
Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania 4, and Contra 3 were like my only like real.
Well, those are good games.
They were good, yeah, but it wasn't like I don't, you know.
It's not like
I had a Final Fantasy 3 card or something.
Right. Yeah, I've got all those old. I've got a lot of old SNES games that I could maybe sell someday if I'm getting desperate.
Yeah, I mean, hell.
I got my Earthbound cart. I got my Final Fantasy 3. I got my Chrono Trigger.
I got them all. Yeah, I've seen Earthbound go for about $100 at the store downtown.
I'm not that desperate though for, for cash.
Sure. For me, it was more of a.
You needed to.
Like
move.
I don't. Yeah, I can't take all this stuff. But that means I did lose my copy of Killer 7, and that made me sad.
Oh yeah, I think it was your copy that I played first. I think you gave me this game. It was either you or your roommate.
Well, my roommate. It was my roommate's copy.
Okay. Chrono Trigger in the box sounds very valuable.
Because he played it, and then you played it, and then I...
Okay, yeah, we all passed it around and played this game in college. That's when we all first played it.
It is not on the PS4, sadly.
It should be. Capcom has all their other stuff on the PS4, don't they?
I know, and it's a Capcom 5 game, so, it would be just the most appropriate for it to be spread around everywhere it possibly could.
It's a beloved cult classic.
Except, keep PTO3 or whatever the hell that was on PS2.
Piano 3?
Piano 3.
Piano 3. It's PNO3, though, I'm pretty sure.
I never played it. I've heard it's terrible.
Yeah, I heard it was really bad. Alright, Ibuzaru is actually talking about something important here. It's just you don't care right now. He's talking about 6 people that were killed in this hotel. Fine. Let's put that in the back of our minds, but the rest of it we can forget about. Oh, poison. They're throwing out every type of smile in this level. Critical lock on, baby.
It's so good.
Man!
Don't underestimate the short people.
Don't underestimate the monkeys.
I love that. I love a number of things about that scene, but one in particular is the guy right before everything goes to hell. That's a furry tan, cheater.
Yeah. What's a?
I have no idea. I don't know what that means. I trust you.
I saw Slow Beef play a lot of mahjong, trying to platinum Yakuza 0. And
do they have to?
Yeah, you gotta play mahjong. You gotta learn a lot of gambling games if you want to platinum Yakuza 0.
You're trying to get me to play Yakuza, and you know this? Mm-hmm. Thanks, friend.
Oh yeah, no, you would. Oh boy, it'd occupy some of your time. I'm just saying, it's a very good experience.
I believe it. I mean, I've done worse things. Like I said, I played 200 hours of fucking Uncharted multiplayer.
Alright, repeating. 6 people died here. The voyage of the Killer 7 begins. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We'll get to that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All your answers will be questioned.
Fuck you.
Critical lock-on. You gotta love it. You become a god when you get critical lock-on. Also, I'm at 1,000 blood. I can't actually hold any more blood. I gotta turn it in.
Oh yeah, you should go process that. Death Stranding. Platinumed that, finally. Took about 130 hours.
Jesus.
I haven't done that, though, like, for a thing I like in such a long time, so I'm happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I've changed my makeup.
Okay.
Later.
I'm not.
Later.
P.
There we go. Khan is maxed out.
Khan is your god. Eternal Darkness. There's another one I had on GameCube that I missed. That game was really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that game's still pretty fun to play.
I was just thinking, like, it was really good when I played it. I haven't played it in a very long time.
I think it's clunkier than you remember, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. Oh, boom.
If I hadn't rolled around the corner, I could have done that. Because, I mean, look at my fire rate right now.
It's basically a machine gun.
Yeah, it's basically an Uzi, but it's way more controlled than an Uzi. Alright, we're just rolling right through these floors. They're not that bad, individually. Also, these floors all have a different color scheme, and I really like how they look. Oh, we got protectors here. Looks like
That's
masks
a nice,
will get
creepy
used.
blue.
Something for masks to do.
Yeah.
Oh, right, we don't need to reload anymore as mask.
The big advantage of his ultimate upgrade.
Yeah, he's actually incredible now.
Despite all of those dopey circles on his chest.
Ah, it's Mills.
Sizer Koze. Yeah, I said that right. Yeah,
yes, you did.
It is a fairly easy game, Eternal Darkness, so yeah, maybe the clunkiness is not so noticeable.
I always wanted to die like that. Actually, you died with a single bullet in the head, and then like 2 more in the chest.
Let him live his best death.
The nation's voting system is the key.
I'm sorry. I know I'm a ghost. I can't see.
I can't see shit in here. It is pretty dark. Hang on.
And yeah, Eternal Darkness is kind of like, I know it's like baby's first Cthulhu.
Yeah, and you know, I didn't know what Cthulhu was when I played Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, ultimately it was my introduction to Lovecraft, more or less.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, I could say that.
Like, I'm trying to think of... yeah, no, that was basically, you know, that was kind of it.
Love the color scheme in this room. Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, no, I love the blues and the oranges. They're very nice.
Eternal Darkness is slightly less racist than Lovecraft, yeah.
Yeah.
You play as a pretty diverse group of people.
Yeah.
Like really diverse group of people, actually.
Well, yeah, it's a world-spanning... For those who don't know, the central conceit is to have a book, the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Every chapter is from a different period of time, and you play as a different character. And then there's one central framing character that connects the whole thing. But yeah, it spans pretty much all of recorded history in 3 or 4 different locations, and yeah, you get quite a wide variety of folks. And most of them are really interesting.
Yeah, most of the chapters have something I'm pretty interested in going on.
Like, there will be... God, I kind of just want to replay Eternal Darkness now if I get my hands on it. It'd be a good game to stream. It's very segmented. But yeah, a lot of them have little side stories. Like, there is this massive...
Do you know the secret to emulating GameCube games?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't tried.
It's Dolphin. The emulator Dolphin, the Wii emulator. It runs GameCube stuff.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense.
And it's very user-friendly.
I will look into that. Enemy slow.
Enemy slow.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna look into that. God, that's good. So many of their stories are like unrelated to the massive like God conspiracy that's going on. They just get wrapped up in it. Like, one of them is literally, I am trying to impress a girl. I'm gonna go find her this thing in this dangerous place to prove her dad that I'm good enough to marry her.
None of the characters really have it see it coming.
Yeah.
But they all get involved with the eternal darkness, and they all are very changed by it.
Yeah, one of them, I think, is literally just like, I'm an architect. I need to finish my for this tower. that guy has a real bad day.
What? I thought I had that. What do you want, Iwazaru?
He wants to talk, you know? He just wants to...
Greetings for
maybe.
death.
Maybe you want to try on his suit. It's super comfy. It's like a big hug.
I'm sure he's always wearing it.
God, that suit's gotta smell terrible by now.
Mm-hmm. As soon as he gets to the hint, I'm like, yep, thank you.
Goodbye. Cops don't read this. Thank you, unregistered hypercam 2.
They'll listen to that. They're very honorable that way.
Yeah, well, you know, if an undercover cop talks to you and you ask him, they have to tell you that they're a cop.
I always say that just in case there are undercover cops watching my stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then they'd have to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's the law.
Even if they're lurkers. And they never say anything. Hey, long-time watcher, first-time commenter. Yeah, I'm a cop. Bullet.
Even if they have to register an account just to say that, like, it's the law. They have to.
Think I can counter it?
Wow.
I did it.
Man, that was...
I did the thing. I only pressed it once. I felt it out. I wasn't mashing. Oh no! I'm a genius! Oh no!
Way to tempt the gods with your hubris, dog! You fool!
Clip that, please.
We'll just edit that out and make it...
Oh shit, I'm about to fucking die.
Oh no. Oh, you
man.
got it.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't have the stamina ring on. That's just Coyote being survivable. I love this game because shit like it doesn't matter how good you are at the game, shit like that still happens. And then I get this incredible shot from across the room. No, this game is fun as hell to play, and I don't get why people don't like playing it. I will never understand. Like, I'm not a capital G gamer. I will not brag about my skills and things because I don't think they're all that good. But I think I'm pretty okay at this game.
Because it's weird, though, and people don't get it. They don't like it.
I guess not. It takes some learning, and the game doesn't give you an incredible way to learn it.
I don't know, like, it's that special kind of... Suda and Swery make those just that special kind of uncomfortable that I... It's the same reason I can't get everybody to watch David Lynch movies with me.
Sorry, I didn't realize there was somebody behind me.
I don't know, it's all good.
You're fucked.
Yeah, if there's a smile type you don't like, you're gonna see it again in this chapter, so guess what?
They're all there.
All your friends are here for a big party. I dodged it. I dodged it from another guy. I hit the button and dodged it from somebody off screen.
Very well done.
I only had an audio cue for that. Well, I did have a visual cue, I'm sorry, but it's really hard to do just based off the visual cue.
Yeah, no, it goes by very fast. Ooh, flowers. It goes by very fast. See, then we can just all go play Shadows of the Day on Capital G Gamer.
Way too much atmosphere. Yeah, I can see the people not digging the story or plot. Absolutely. This game has a very weird presentation that just hooks certain people, and that's why it is a cult classic, not a, core gamer classic. As much as I like hate to use that word, this isn't a game that like you hear people rave about all the time.
Mm-hmm. This game, the first time I played it, made me almost rage quit about a dozen times. Every single one of them was because of a cutscene. I would just have to like get up and pace and go smoke a cigarette because I just needed to process what the hell had just happened.
I was just really digging. Just everything was a new wait what moment. Okay, sure, yeah, let's do that. And the game just kept escalating all the way to the end. This level has had no story. Okay, this level has been like, hey man, some shit is about to go down.
Yeah, this
and fight every single smile you fought before. It's a really pretty level, and I honestly enjoy the level, but it didn't do anything crazy.
It's all set up. Payoff is coming. Don't you worry. And the payoff is dancing the stairs.
Which one are we going to this time?
Is it that? What? No. It couldn't be just that.
Straight
simple,
across.
could it?
Very tiny Kess.
He's so small. Oh.
Pop them gross bumps.
Pop them.
I remember this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's tough. I may not do this the first try.
So, additional Capcom 5 connections. This character is very similar to an enemy Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the Regenerator.
The Regenerator, yes. Of course, he doesn't do that.
Gotta be ready for that last one. I remembered the running like at the halfway through the fight and was like, oh right, yeah, I gotta prepare for this.
Oh yes.
Kana's sneaking into the party. He's underage, but he's sneaking in.
I'm trying to think, amongst the Capcom 5, I think Killer 7 and Resident Evil 4 are the only... Like, I don't remember any big connections between the others.
I thought you were gonna say the only ones that were any good.
I mean, okay, also yes, but,
because I don't remember the other ones, so they couldn't have been that great.
It was, Resident Evil 4, Killer 7, Piano 3, some,
oh, hang on.
mech game. Oh, sorry.
No, Kanjiro Matsuoka is not here. I already handed him over.
Oh, beautiful Joe.
How about I give you a clue?
You know we don't have time for puzzles.
Of course. A new informant is waiting. When you find yourself getting close to the truth, please come again. I'm afraid our time is up. Good day.
Good day. Thank you. Anyway, level's over. Yeah, Beautiful Joe was in there as well. Beautiful Joe was pretty good, huh? People really like that game.
Beautiful Joe's fun. Dead Phoenix is the name of the one I couldn't remember. Because it's the one that never got made.
Mm-hmm. All right, I realized that I realized that answered nothing. So, sorry.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, RE4 and Killer 7 have a lot of, superficial ties to each other. Beautiful Joe, not so much. Though it's got a bunch to, like, Devil May Cry.
Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about that series other than like what I've seen you play of it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just can't really get into Dante as a character, as like lovably goofy as he is, and there are things about Devil May Cry games that I end up appreciating in like Revengeance, so I'm like a hypocrite for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and
they were just done in such a way, in a Metal Gear way, that I was like, okay, I'm actually really enjoying this. Anyway.
Yeah, I recently replayed through 2 and 3 because it'd been a while.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what made me tired of like, oh man, I'm really sick of being judged with these like letter grades at the end of every level. I'm tired of that.
We're going back to the overpass even though we're not meeting Mills. Mills is dead.
Is the word punctual even in your vocabulary? It must be easy being you. Come and go whenever you please.
Your identity?
Linda Vermilion. I was the one hired to kill Mills.
What?
Mills was a slave, kissed up to the government. The government's interest was his interest.
That's our job. That's what we do.
Is making a move for the interest of the country an assassin's job too?
Who are you, really?
I'm a protector of the country. You'll soon know who I am.
That's a lie. We'll never know who she is.
See?
She's Linda Vermilion.
It's your last job. Use your eyes to decipher how the system works. And then, seek the real enemies.
She makes very strange clothing choices for the snow.
Yeah, a little weird.
Oh man, this chapter in particular is weird for me right now, just because like they're in Seattle and Philly. What are you trying to tell me, Suda? What are you saying, Suda?
Absolutely nothing. No, it cannot possibly have any personal meaning to you. To seek that as madness. Don't do that. Like, legit madness. Anyway, desperate struggle in Coburn Elementary School.
Like,
the what?
We had a particular...
The what? Let's go back to school. Why are we here at the school? Oh, this is where the elections happen. You know, that place you go to vote?
That tracks. That's where I go to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Local elementary school. I caucused for Bernie.
Oh, did you?
The local elementary. Yeah, but the point being is that it was at the local elementary school.
Sure,
because
yeah.
The cafeteria is a big room. Also, real quick, I'd like to just think that shirt that time was just, oh yeah, I was on vacation in Bali and I picked this up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a tank top with a thing on it and was like, that's weirdly my style.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Starting as Kaede with the black dress.
Interesting. And this was also hinted at.
Available. But go on.
We got them all. A couple of chapters ago, our anime friend, who turned out not to really be an anime friend.
Which one?
Ayami Blackburn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I basically said she was just a honeypot to get kids to show up so that they could kidnap them. Pick up orphans and the like, cult behavior.
And that had never occurred to me because I first and foremost considered that character in the context of she mentions that she works for the Department of Education. I forget her exact title. Perhaps someone in chat remembers.
This may be our last job.
One job away from retirement. Oh god, now I'm picturing, like, I was going to say Blackburn doing the Steve Buscemi Hello Fellow Kids thing, but honestly anyone in this game is not good enough.
Actually. Oh man, we gotta remember these things. We got bug robot, we got military robot, we got this Voltron looking guy with an Omega on him, we got Omega Bot, And then we got Horsebot.
Bow to Horsebot. Surrender to Horsebot.
A cassette. We're not going to be doing soul shells in this level. We're going to be collecting cassette tapes. We don't need you for this. We're fine.
And this is also the level where you can't max out the blood machine. So if you want to level everybody up to 5 in all areas, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I did it just to see if anything happened. It did not. Don't die.
What?
Oh, the game got really still, and I heard a lot of things like...
No, I'm writing
banging
things
around.
down. Bug,
Ew.
military, Omega. What was the last one? Horse.
Horse.
Horse is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Bug is 3. Omega is 5. Military is 7. Okay, so I've got 3, 5, 7, 6. That's... This is the Voltron Omega one. That's 5. The military one had that helmet. That's 7. That's the horse. That's 6, which leaves Bug.
3. Literally 3, 5, 7, 6.
Yes. Getting the workout. Got a cassette player.
I get that, though. I don't like people watching me when I work out. It's
Same.
weird.
Let's not listen to this at the 5th. We're gonna do this in order.
Yeah, we may want to wait until we have them all, because that's... There's a story being told.
Yeah, there's a story being told, and I think I'll pace it out.
Okay. But you do definitely want to do it chronologically.
Yes.
I will be right back.
Okay. Let's start the level proper here now that we've gotten the cassette player. That's the first thing you need to solve here in the school. It's hot. Alrighty, Wazaru, thank you. Oops, sorry. Sorry.
I return.
We're going into the ladies' room.
The nice UPS lady was at the door and had a package.
Nice. Ah, we haven't seen a pigeon in a while.
It's a weird way to summon a bird.
Dear Emir, I'm preparing to leave my house. There are 6 bullets in my trusty gun. Their purpose is to put you out of your misery. And now I'm off to kill you.
Thanks, Johnny.
Harman is right here with me. The maid is with us too. I bet you're at school now, which means you'll face the wrong end of my pistol in just moments. Wait for me in the principal's office. This is the code. 55549. This is the chapter where you're going to want to write a lot of things down. But you'll need the second code to the lock. Even I don't know that code, it's your job to find it. Everything is ready. I'm delighted that I can finally meet you. Harman is laughing with me. Even the maid is laughing. Master is waiting for you at the hotel. We will kill this man for you, Samantha. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you. I love the cordiality of just like, I am going to kill you. Please meet me at this place and time for me to kill you.
This doesn't it. This doesn't it.
Sizer Koze about the toilets with the full chains. I mean, the earliest thing I could think of is in The Godfather, and even then they refer to it as like an old time.
So we're looking for locker 656, right?
Yes. Con, that kind of language is not appropriate.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah. And the other.
Fall off your spaceship.
Fuck you. I'm hesitant to start talking because this is a very dead story chapter.
It is. Wait, I can just hold down the button.
Holy hell.
I didn't even know that.
Well.
Wow.
Congratulations. Khan wins the game for you even harder.
Yeah, as long as we don't lose him.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
God.
Fuck me, I didn't know you could do that.
I knew you could do that. That's why I was like... It's like, can't you break it eventually? If Khan can't break it, then you can't break it.
God, those moments. That one I just legitimately remembered. It's not the thing I forgot.
Khan, stop shooting so fast for a second. Thank you. Okay.
You may have dated yourself there a bit, Travis.
Let's see the first two.
All right.
It's been a few days since the presidential election. Today's the fourth Thursday in November. Rainy. My name's Hulbert, an FBI agent assigned to the Apollo branch. An investigation for the Electoral Justice Committee has brought me to this place. My purpose, to investigate any connection between this school and the presidential election. As I dig, I'm finding out that there's a lot of dirt. I knew something was up when they assigned me to take this investigation. Whoever finds this tape, do me a favor and look for the other tapes. I'll record my findings in these tapes. My first finding, 55549. It's the number of delinquent students here, and also the combination to unlock the safe. Don't forget it.
Okay, I can redo the stream. The side stream. So we're going to be following this Holbert guy in the series of these tapes. He's investigating the presidential election, and there's some kind of connection between that and this school.
This is Albert. There's more to this safe than I thought. It's got a double lock mechanism. I need another combination, but I figured it out. It's 72712. It's the number of criminals in this school. If I'm lucky, I might hit the truth, but digging deeper might cost me my life.
Now, I went to a school with my graduating class was 800 people.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Sure.
Dear God.
I don't think they researched how many children are in a school.
No.
I don't think he looked that part up. I'm already con. Why do I care?
Special Agent Hulbert, sent to the Pacific Northwest, you say?
Special kind of lock.
Wonder how he feels about pie and coffee and chocolate bunnies. Have you played Deadly Premonition?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I haven't played it, but I watched a very comprehensive LP.
Oh, okay.
I played a good amount of it, though. Like, at least up to the hospital and did a bunch of side quests. Enough to get, like, the wrench or the really good thing that doesn't break early on.
Okay.
I don't know if I could play that game again, though. It's a bit of an ordeal to play.
God, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't do like a... If I did, I would just do a critical path run, right? Like, I wouldn't do all the side contests. Obnoxious amounts.
The guitar is like a big secret weapon that you can get by doing box pushing, I think? That's something different that I'm thinking of, but you got to do it like a bunch.
Yeah, no, the guitar is one of the side quest paths. You got to go down the general store guide, I think. It's been a long time. I could not be remembering. There's a Deadly Premonition 2, you say?
Yeah, they announced it for the Switch.
Really? God damn it!
I know. It's like every time you think it's not going to happen, it was really surprised everybody. Where's the locker I need to shoot?
That might be it. That might be the thing that makes me get a Switch. Because I was holding off on a PS4 until The Last Guardian came out. And I was like, okay, I gotta do this. That's... Where do you take that story, though? Like...
I think it's going to be a prequel.
I mean, it could be good, but...
There's a room I haven't gone in? Oh, right, the corridor.
I don't know. Hulbert made me think of Dale Cooper, made me think of Deadly Premonition. There's my train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
I have actually not seen Fire Walk with Me. I still can't finish season 2 of the show. I've tried.
Never mind. I remember.
You got it?
No, my memory is just good enough. It's that student. You know.
That one.
Student.
Satan, known troublemaker.
Did I take the soul shell? Oh yeah, I did.
You did, yes.
But the locker is open.
Oh.
The Iron Mask.
Superman. Because Mask hasn't had enough upgrades yet.
No. Same. He kind of shakes his head like, man, this is getting stupid.
Really? What's with these shoulder pads? I look like a goddamn Gundam.
Anyway. Beirut.
Just another tank top from his like world vacation.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do this whole time, was open that dang door.
You got it. You got it. Scenic Beirut.
I forgot that it starts with 666.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if Mask gets one more upgrade, does he just...
Ah, what if the elections are all a lie? I definitely can't contend with that idea. Let's go find the truth. The what?
Has your mind been blown?
Yeah. Thanks, Kojima.
Pseudo.
I mean, that's where I first heard that kind of idea. Really,
oh, I see. Yeah.
Was the Patriots.
Fair. Yeah, no, it is definitely... this is my least favorite part of the plot of this game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay, because everything surrounding this work is better. Yeah, no, you bring up Kojima. I was just thinking... Sorry, dude, what's up? If Mask gets another upgrade, is he just going to turn straight into fucking Jehuti? Is that what he looks like next? more Death Stranding, but they got Yoji Shinkawa for robot and machinery designs, and they look
Did you
like
see
everything else.
Did you see that there was like a high def VR remaster of Zone of the Enders 2?
I'd heard.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
pretty good.
know. Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
I feel like
it's the
that would
game.
be really disorienting.
No, I didn't play VR. You can just play it without VR.
Oh, okay.
But it has VR in it.
Got it. Okay, yeah, because, like, I imagine they would have so that you're from inside the cockpit.
Yeah.
And with how that game plays, especially, too, I would get real confused real fast. Speaking of pain in the ass platinums,
I guess playing it on hard would be pretty tough.
oh, it's not even playing it on hard.
You mean electoral votes?
Yeah.
I mean, there is no... I don't think there is a state that has 10% of the electoral vote.
But, I mean, if we went back to, one person, one vote, that's what New York and California become.
Hmm.
So do you think this is Suda's defense of the Electoral College as a practice, or just lack of understanding how American elections work? Tell my little story.
I'm gonna guess it's the latter. I don't think he's that clever. I'm past that age. The stars have left my eyes.
God.
I have killed my nostalgia, but I still like this game.
The game is fun.
The game is fun.
No, fucking Zone of the Enders. There is a very difficult trophy that involves getting A ranks on all of the special events in both games. And in the first game, if you watch a cutscene at the beginning of the game, you've soft locked it. You can't do it.
Oh, well, that sucks.
The first boss, the big jellyfish looking man. I forget.
Oh boy.
I can't remember the boss's name.
Unfortunate.
Sad times.
It's alright. I think I'll bring him back.
Don't make me say it again.
We just gotta go to the cafeteria, right?
Yes. Yes.
Look, I'm a queen.
Alive!
To me, it's merely cold,
Tempest.
rotting
His
flesh.
name is Tempest. Yeah, the first boss you fight. The cutscene, he lowers himself in, and a couple of buildings get smashed.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch the cutscene, then those buildings are smashed in the game.
That's neat.
You have to skip the cutscene in order to prevent that from happening. Because if those buildings get destroyed, then it lowers a percentage and you can't.
Oh, that's less neat.
Yeah, no, it's significantly less neat. Considering that fight in and of itself is, a pain in the ass, because you gotta keep everything protected. And everything stays destroyed throughout that whole game. Oh, it's ugh. I mean, in 2, there's a similar thing where, during the big battle, toward the end, you've got to keep, a certain percentage of your people alive. And at least reasonable.
My run of that was so good because the frame rate is so much improved.
You cut out there. Say that again.
The frame rate is so much improved in that battle. So
really?
I got like I S ranked it on normal.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Or I got close to. I got A or S. I don't remember.
That battle's so good.
Fuck you.
I really didn't like the first one. The first time I played it.
The
Not
first
gonna
one's
lie.
okay. It's a good proof of concept.
Yeah. And it sets up really, really well. Even though the protagonists are totally different people, it makes me really, really want to kill a new.
Really good at killing. Sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, it really like motivates me to want to kill Anubis.
Oh yeah, in the second game. Yeah, after each like really just jumps you and yeah, you wanna beat him then after that. They've set up a thing where like like that thing in Mega Man X where you get beaten up and you spend the entire game thinking about beating Vile again.
But over the course of like 2 games and 20 protagonists.
I'm sorry, did I miss something? What am I missing here? Maybe this corridor? No, this is just Travis. This goes upstairs.
Uh-huh. Do we have all the tapes?
No, not even close.
Okay.
There's the cafeteria.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry about that. I didn't know you could break the ceramic.
Library. Oh!
There we are.
I've got 1 shell. Is that enough?
Appears so.
Okay. Don't think this level is over.
Not by a long shot.
We're just getting this out of the way early.
Because remember, you still gotta find that safe.
Oh yeah, I've got codes written down. This one could be tricky.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. Side stream. Again.
Ah.
But if you're in the middle of this one,
I will do that after this fight. Come on. just gotta be brave.
This is great commentary when you can't see what's happening. My imagination is running.
That's a lot of missiles. Well, Khan, you did the best you could. Maybe I should do that with Kaede. Okay, hang on.
I'm actually kind of glad about that. I'm happy I got all that without seeing it.
I've changed my makeup.
Oh, right.
Don't make me say it again.
Might as well bring him back.
There.
Not gonna take very long. His body should be just down the hallway.
Look, I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse for seeing a dead body. To me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
I've changed my makeup.
I think this is one of the few smiles you only get once.
Oh, there was a point when I was dropping frames.
Ow, 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 ow. I wish I had some shoes. But yeah, I can't remember. I don't know if there are any other
strategies for this. Oh, left?
I was just gonna say that you only get the boss fight and then, never again. The way you do with this fella.
Why can't your clip just be like a little bit larger?
Maybe mask and just shit tons of grenades?
I don't know. No, I gotta finish this.
Gotta finish what we started. It's not integrity.
It's really hard at the end, isn't it? Bye, face. Yeah, maybe mask.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a clean.
Let's go get clean.
Also, part of me is worried about this game if it comes out.
I can feel no remorse for a dead body. To me, it's merely.
Wash that body. Wash that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. Yeah. All right. What were you saying?
I was gonna say they put this on PS4. They do some bullshit about you have to beat the fucking beat all the vinculum bosses as Garcian or some nonsense.
Fuck that.
Like, I don't want to have to.
You have to free yourself of that. I'm not saying it's bad, but if your time is valuable to you, then you have to free yourself of that. I tried to catch one shiny Pokemon and was like, no, I don't want that gold Meowth that bad.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I haven't been able to touch the Pokemon since Red and Blue.
Even if it is a really good Meowth. They gave it like a weird beard, and it's a steel type. Have you seen it?
I have not. No.
It's really good, and it evolves into Berserker.
I just figured you wanted it because kid.
Well, it's like, okay, steel type I usually don't have in my deck, so it's kind of fun to do. Plus, it's a cat.
Like I said, yeah, it's kid.
Okay, we're gonna tank a little bit as Kaede, and then maybe halfway through.
Thank you.
Wow, Dan. Wow, Dan. Why didn't I just have you do this? Wow, Bob. Wow. 100% of Jimmy. Good for you. Jimmy's a really great game. It's hard to 100% though. I don't know if I'd recommend it. I got pretty close. I did almost 100% all the content.
I got it. That's on my to-do list.
It's good. It was my game of the year.
Ah.
It was my favorite game that I played that year.
Was that this year or last year?
Last year.
What was my favorite game last year? What came out last year?
Not a lot of things that I cared about, honestly.
See, a lot of the things that I meant to play in the last couple of years, I just haven't had time for, but I just picked up a bunch of them in a sale, so I'm living like that new God of War game. I've heard nothing, all the good things.
Oh yeah, I'm like if that were like $10, I would pick it up and play it and probably enjoy it.
That's what I paid for it.
Hang on, I just remembered something. I'm gonna shut up for this.
Yep.
And who might you be?
Welcome back,
Would you like
Stephen
to
J.
join me
Bloom.
for a game of Russian roulette? Come on, how about it, son? If you win, I'll let you in on a little secret. How to hit on women with 100% success.
And if I lose?
If you lose, then I want you to kill the president.
All right, it's a deal.
I hate to say it, but you got guts, son. No way I'm gonna die today. Or tomorrow, for that matter. At least not until the election is over. It takes more luck than this game to run a country, damn it. I'm on a roll. I'm hot. It looks like Lady Luck's on my side today. What's a country? Who are the people? What are politicians? Who knows? I just wanted to become a president. All I need is to hear the empty click of this gun, and my dreams will come true.
If you're counting, that's 5.
You lose, son. Sorry, but a deal's a deal.
This gun holds 7 bullets. I'm a professional. You can't fool me, old man.
You and I, we're both sick. The only time we feel alive is when we put our lives on the line. It's a sad reality. But we people are never satisfied. We'll always seek a higher rush. The history of the United States rests within the walls of this institution. It's an old tradition that has continued since the first presidential election. I want you to see it through to the end. And by the way, women are all the same.
Suda51, original author of the game.
Thanks, Benjamin Keene.
Oh, God.
That's such a good scene. That's really fun. Look at these portraits.
Those are bizarre. I love Keene's, like, intense, almost orgasmic reaction to Darcy, and just, like, with the dead-eyed, like, I don't have time for this shit, click. Can we please just get to what I'm here for?
Stephen J. Bloom did a really good job as a guy who just is really into this game of Russian roulette. Ian?
Hey, buddy.
Enter code.
7.
Oh, my bad. 5, 5, 5, 4, 9.
Damn it.
72712.
72712. I feel annoying bringing it up again, but
this is a problem. Or is it? And so is this.
Stream dropped again.
We got what we came here for.
Okay. That's back.
I'm missing tapes. Hey, can you look up a walkthrough and tell me where tapes 3 and 4 are?
Yeah, can do. Bring the side street back up.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry, I was trying to, like, mention that as unobtrusively as possible, but,
Is it seriously that unstable?
I guess. I feel like this is my Catholic upbringing, right? That's got to be what this is, because I feel like this is my fault somehow.
It may just be at the resolution that I'm trying. No, it should be downsizing it, so it shouldn't care.
There we are. Tapes 3 and 4, you said?
Tapes 3 and 4. We're missing them, yeah.
Don't make me feel calm.
Tape 3 is found on the table in room L3C.
Okay.
And tape 4 is L3D. That's not the most helpful.
Okay, well, I just gotta find them.
Yes.
Don't make me.
But I should switch, even though I need to be Garshin for the end of this level.
Yeah, but you don't want to go back through with him. That would be a sec.
L3C and L3D, you say?
Correct. I'm looking for more detailed information on what that means. Most of the websites that are coming up when I pull for tapes is just the transcripts.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna have to go first person to read the labels.
Mm-hmm. There's L3E.
Okay.
It's L3D. I think the enemies may have cleared out of the place.
I don't recall. It's possible.
L3B, L3A.
So you're gonna want to go back, yeah.
L3C is over there.
Yep. Yep.
There's 666.
Ah, your clue.
Thank you.
Man. We've gone from tight spots to hot hints. What a journey it's been.
Okay.
Okay, Holby.
Where's a Harman's room? Somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Hey.
What you doing here? I didn't kill you, friend. That was all on you.
Don't make me say it again.
But we've already opened the forbidden door.
There's a few forbidden doors.
I know that. I was just trying to be intriguing.
It's Hulbert. I ran a background check on the boy. His name is Emir Park. The Park. A family damned by the devil himself. Some say that they possess the DNA of crime. It's drawn the attention of many academics. It appears that Emir Park was sent to this school by the government. Assigned as his teacher was the former principal. His name's... He's the key person linked to some kind of underground organization. It's Hulbert. And I must say I'm damn glad to still be alive. Still being able to record my findings. I heard a voice. More like laughter. I tried to locate the owner of the voice. There's something roaming around in these halls. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. This place is dangerous beyond my imagination. I've got to find a safe place. Just a minute ago, I found a student ID. The ID number is 00480158.
Oh, I think I had a dyslexic moment there.
It's Hulbert. And I must say I'm damn glad to still be alive.
I believe it's 00180458.
I think you're wrong.
Laughter.
I could be wrong.
I tried to
I'm
locate
frequently
the owner
wrong.
of the voice. There's something roaming
Well, let's
around in
see.
these halls. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. This place is dangerous beyond my imagination. I've got to find a safe place. Just a minute ago, I found a student ID. The ID number is 00480158.
That's what I did wrong. Yeah. Okay.
It's Hulbert. It's safe here. Just past 12. A quiet night outside the school. But inside the walls of this school, the voices still continue to echo. I think I'm going to go mad. It sure doesn't help my chronic headaches. Well, at any rate, I confirmed his birth date. It's November 22nd, 1942. Wait a minute. This can't be right. That's over 50 years ago.
And November 22nd is also famously...
It's Hulbert. I don't have...
Is what?
the date of the Kennedy assassination.
Oh.
Not 1942, but...
Yeah.
It's Hulbert. I don't have time. But I found out where Emir is from. There were some documents sent from Alabama regarding his parents' blood types. The father, type A, the mother, type O. If their blood types are correct, then Emir's blood type must be wrong. It just doesn't match. Not only that, the DNA analysis doesn't match either. What the hell's going on here? It's Hulbert. I'm in the library of the PTA. About Emir's parents, or should I say so-called parents. Their names are Michael and Catherine. They died in a car accident when Emir was 4 years old. Something about this car accident seems fishy. I better continue my investigation. I sense something bad here.
How did they spell Catherine in that one?
With a K.
K-A-T-H-E-R-I-N-E?
Correct.
Okay.
My name's Hulbert. My investigations on Emir Park Reiner led me to this school. I'm not even sure if the whole thing's even real. It all seems surreal. I don't know if anyone will believe anything on these tapes, but I gotta tell the truth. Emir Park Reiner died on April 28th, 1952. The registration of residence indicates that he was living with his parents. Then, who is the Emir attending this school? Have the records been fabricated? The government has gone too far.
4/28/52.
Mm-hmm. 2 tapes left.
2 tapes left.
Facts don't tell the whole story, or the truth. It's so cliche, but it's the truth about the state this country is in. This school is controlled by the government of another nation. Students here are trained to become elite agents to work for the government. Graduates are assigned to leading positions in the government and promised their life. Some are recruited as Yakumo party members. Those selected become key players in the intelligence war. In other words, they have the capability to spark some fires in the United States. That's the job of a Yakumo party member.
Nothing in that one.
Okay, this is it. It's all over. Whoever's listening to this tape, destroy it. A social security code like Eagle doesn't exist. Only the chosen ones are given such codes. Emir is an ace brought out by the Yakumo. He's a dangerous individual everyone fears. And he's standing right in front of me. Incredible. Emir.
Okay.
All right. Shall we summarize?
Well, we're going to summarize. In a moment. Only the Vision Ring can do this. Hey, wait, can I mouse this?
Oh, hey, that is so much easier.
Park Reiner. Student ID number. What is Emir's
this
blood
one-
type?
This one you got to think about a bit.
Yeah, they told us his father was A and his mother is O, which doesn't make sense because he would have to be B. Father's name...
Frumpy Catherine, not Sexy Catherine. The game's bad, by the way.
Our social security code of Eagle.
Yes, exactly the kind of thing you want to do for an undercover agent. Now imagine they have to go through all of that every time they want to access that building. This is why kids don't want to take gym class.
Travis?
Travis.
How do I get to the gym?
I thought it was out the front door. Turn outside and move east toward the gym.
Right? I mean, there was no way to go. I don't understand it. Like, I know looking at the gate is crazy, but it should be out here.
I hope it's not a flaggy thing. Like, you gotta talk to... No, apparently not. Find a different walkthrough. Oh, or... Black...
Yeah, there's a little path off to the side. It's gotta be outside. What am I missing? Do I need to be not Garshin? That would be bizarre. I swear, I've gotten hung up on the strangest things in this run. No, I need to be Garshin right now, because there's a scene with him. If only we could move in more than 2 directions.
If... that the technology doesn't exist. You're a madman.
I'm gonna try switching to Dan and see if that solves anything, but I'm doubtful.
Don't make
You call.
I'm watching a different video right now on my phone, and yep, Garcian, and goes out the front gate, and yeah, it just lets you go off to the right.
So there's a broken pathway?
Try, yeah, it angles down and to the right, so try maybe just doing that and seeing if it tricks it? I don't know. Yeah, no.
Was there something I forgot to do? I don't think so.
No, you got all the tapes.
We did our thing.
Put
Identified
all the
as...
information.
Yeah.
Did you open the safe?
Yes.
Was that when the...
We definitely did that.
What was inside the safe? That might have happened during one of the streams that was dropped, and I don't want to spoil.
Oh, Garshin looked into the safe.
Don't make me say it again.
And a cut appeared on his forehead out of
Okay.
nowhere.
All right. Okay, then yeah, that scene happened. Okay.
Did I not grab something?
There's nothing. I can't think of anything you need.
Do I have to go all the way back because I forgot to grab a damn thing? I mean, let's check.
Yeah, I'd start heading that direction anyway. I'm gonna watch the rest of this other video just cause I am befuddled. I am perplexed. Bamboozled even. Shot the trophy. Oh. Someone in chat.
Yeah, I saw. Like, that's what I'm going to check right now to see if I missed something in that room. Because that's the only thing I could think of. But that's where I got the odd engraving. No, I got the odd engraving from the safe. Oh, I think that goes out to the front, and then I can... Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll solve my problem.
Yeah, on track. Track is good. Christmas joy.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
That's alright, we love you anyway.
Alright, while he yammers on, I'm gonna grab another drink.
Don't leave me with him. I don't trust him.
Thanks.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking... Thank you. Well...
It's been fun. All the ghosts are saying goodbye.
Travis, you're not helping. You're not making me feel any better.
It's been fun. Goodbye, Cass. The switch is now off.
At the worst times.
The press is gonna be all over this one. The United States cover will be blown.
So this is dirty politics.
The presidential election is in the hands of the Education Ministry. They manipulate the votes and bring forth political leaders.
Who's he?
Greg Nightmare. He was the chairman of Education Ministry.
What is United States? What is the purpose of the president?
I'm Japanese. How the hell should I know? Figure it out
That's
yourself.
Suda right there.
There are more important things.
How the hell should I know?
Finding out who you are.
Look, I'm here for a psychopunk adventure, not politics.
There he is.
The mysterious president of the school was an old white man. You got a weird little face, and I don't like it, Greg.
I like this guy. This fight's so dumb.
Bonk. Oh, thank God.
Hang on, I gotta line up the shot in the beepus.
Why are we shooting the beepus? Why is the beepus a tumor? Also, why are we calling it the beepus?
It's a thing that Ty says. It's just a silly word.
Okay.
I don't use it a whole lot, but it is pretty funny.
Okay, I was afraid for a second, like, that you've got a, profanity thing on your channel. I'm like,
no,
oh, man,
no.
I've been fucking that up since day one.
Alright.
No.
Dan is dead.
Damn it, Dan. This is what determines our good and bad ending, by the way, if you save all of the Killer 7.
That's a lie. Don't lie to my audience. Like that. There's no good or bad ending in this game. This is entirely scripted.
We'd already done the, like, we're gonna play out the scripted sequence as real gag earlier with the handsome men, so...
Yeah. This is slightly wasting your time.
It's thematic.
It's thematic, sure.
It's metaphorical. You're stripping away layers to get to the truth. After shooting a man in the...
Dick.
I
can say it. I can and will say it.
Don't tempt me. Don't try me. I'll say it.
People making a chart, you can check that box off. We'll say fuck. We'll say dick. This stream is not for children.
Oh god, I just watched a whole video about copper regulation and that made me... Anyway, hi. More black...
It's alright, Khan can handle this.
Yeah, Khan's got it. Khan is
Nope,
is
never
down.
mind.
Yeah, Khan is dead. No! Not the superhero!
It's fine.
They know who's the strongest.
No, the stream is not for children. Stop, you're gonna get us in trouble. Ow.
The golden gun.
Now we can do a thing.
Son of a bitch.
Stop making those noises.
All is quiet. We can leave now.
And go home. And enjoy our, what do we got left? Tacos. Has he had tacos yet?
He has not had tacos yet.
Go enjoy some tacos. And some strudel.
No, no bags to clean up. No, time to go home.
Yep. You invite the nice Harman up for some tacos and strudel. "12 channels and there's never anything on."
Not anymore.
So Garcine is clearly a metaphor for Netflix. He destroyed cable television.
Well, I think you probably have an idea where we're going now.
No, Garcine. Not back to Philadelphia.
We're going back to Philadelphia.
'Tis a vile place.
at the Union Hotel.
They threw snowballs at Santa.
Ah, I hope you had a pleasant day, sir. Enjoy your stay.
Someone needs to clean that.
Six people killed in the Union Hotel. So if Khan was one of them, then who was the first one? I think it's canon that that's supposed to be Kevin. In disguise, because he was a master of disguise. And then he became a ghost, and then he realized the best disguise is to be not fucking seen at all.
These are also all places we got soul shells earlier.
Yeah, we found soul shells at each of these locations.
If only he'd been wearing his mask.
Was not wearing his mask. None of the Smith Syndicate were doing their thing. Khan didn't hear somebody sneaking up behind him. That's weird.
Yeah.
Mask went down in the fucking shower. I do like how they, like, decomplicate the areas here and they just direct you to the room.
Yeah, I know that is.
Kaede with no blood on her dress. Yeah, these deaths are all kind of ironic in some way, so in some small way. Or contrary to their abilities. A good shot here. Mills.
Nah, he got shot already.
True. You could argue, yes, you could make a plot off of this, maybe. That there is a conspiracy in the education institutions of America. Because most voting is done at schools. Sure, whatever.
Why not?
How it's handled, though?
I mean, to me, that's less interesting than the psychodrama, but, you know, it also works.
Thank you. Voter suppression is so much easier. Just make it hard for black people to vote. That's pretty... You got it. You did it.
Yup.
You're right. A lot of this is told rather than shown. So we have to take all these characters, you know, things at face value, assuming they're not lying to us.
But I think part of the Remnant Psych's deal is that once they're dead, they don't have, like, they have no reason to lie. They have no stake in the matter.
I would assume you're correct on that, yeah.
A lot of them undergo vastly
they're usually
vast
happier.
Character shifts. Yeah, they're happier, they're or at the very least they're less angry.
Yeah.
Good hiding spot.
Yes, we see.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Coyote gets outflanked.
There's also a balcony outside he could have jumped up to, but he did not. So, again, I haven't read the supplementary materials.
It's fine. It's all, like... You could all take it at face value, or you could just throw it away and maybe just kind of make your own headcanon at this point.
And yeah, like, I have my own. I don't know how... if it's conflicted, but we've got another scene coming up, so I'll hold off on that.
Oh yeah, this one. This one's important, actually.
So, you must be the one they call the Bloody Heartland. You here to kill the Smiths, is that it? Rule of thumb, don't set your goals too high. What do you want? Who do you want, huh?
You.
Dan just flat out lost.
Yep, just gets outshot. And so all of the remnant psychs that you fight, they let go. They accept their death and seem to be at peace with it. But the ones that don't are all the people that are the people we're playing, your alternate personalities. They're the ones who are still angry and holding on to the world.
I guess so, yeah.
And to me, I don't necessarily agree with it. It's not that they weren't doing their thing. I think that their bitterness at dying is what made that their thing. The reason Khan can hear so good is because he's pissed off that he didn't hear Garcian come.
Yeah. Okay.
Coyote got outflanked and out-agiled, so that's why he's the way, Mask learned to wear his mask. Coyote
Mask
tried to put
never takes off his fucking mask.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Mask
like,
never takes a shower.
Dan got outshot, so he's just gonna shoot the biggest fucking bullets he possibly can.
Yeah.
Kevin's, I think, is my personal favorite, though, just as far as
because it's the only lines he gets in the game.
That I was to say more like it's like, oh, my disguise didn't work. Fine, I'll go totally fucking invisible. Is that good enough for you?
Fine,
Dad?
I'll never speak again. I'll never
Yeah.
say anything ever again. Yeah, no, it's actually a good a character arc, if you want to call it that. I think we've got a big scene coming up, and I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, let's take a fiber.
Not even a tour.
Gross.
Okay. We're going to meet with those two men again, who we have not identified yet, so let's hope they introduce themselves this time. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Naturally, I found myself being led to this place.
Long journey, but it ends here, Garcian. Now, I think it's time I called you by your real name, Emir Park.
Emir?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Harman Smith. I'm the man you saw in your past. Do you remember the incident where 6 people were murdered in this hotel? You must have seen it yourself. Because you were the killer. The assassin, Emir Park, was the ace of aces. Who would have thought the killer was a mere 13-year-old? It was a deliberate crime targeted toward the Smith Alliance. It consisted of 7 members, but the leader wasn't included in the 7. Later investigations found his dead body inside a safe of a school. The investigative unit called them the Killer Seven. But the whole affair was never made public, not because this was an aberration from society, but because it involved national security issues. Unfortunately, a curse brought upon you by old traditions. You, Emir, are an assassin controlled by the government. Someone is watching your every move. From the second when I first took you in on the roof. You were one of the very few assassins with class, but you were out of control. Still, there was something venerable about you. Then it occurred to me, you were no longer a mortal being. Within you, ever so quietly, evil had opened its eyes.
Thanks, Harman.
A bit direct for this game.
Well, finally, you know, Garshian is the person in that story. He's Emir Park. He was the most elite assassin. He killed the Killer Seven. And he also killed Harman and put his body in the safe of a school. The principal of the school that he went to.
Yes.
Like, that much we can assume from that.
There's another story we get that I don't know if it's ever directly stated, but it's heavily implied.
Oh, the one that Kun Lan tells during the chess game?
Yes.
I imagine that's about Emir.
That's my assumption.
Yeah.
Because if not Emir, if only because, well, A, Garcian's standing right there, and then they're afraid of it. B, if not Emir, then who?
Somebody that Kun Lan probably whispered to and made him a killer.
But he claimed he had nothing to do with it.
Well, we can't take.
Trustworthy.
Yeah, we can't take him at that word. So, but it's fine because it's time to enter the Forbidden Room once again.
The Forbiddenest Room.
It's the same room. Time and space are warped here.
What took you so long?
Nice view, isn't it?
It's different. Time here is warped.
Thank you, Kun.
To finish this game peacefully is my last wish.
Guess that won't happen. We've been interrupted again.
Has another come to surface?
A sight for sore eyes.
Haven't seen you around for a long time.
Come in.
Please.
I like that scene. It's pretty good. It's not Garshian's weapon.
It's not.
That's the most fire I can get out of this golden gun. It's fine. We need to go to the roof.
Yes. It is a...
Harman mentioned something about the roof.
Yes.
Young Garshian.
Or Emir.
Emir. The cut that appeared above Emir's forehead, or Garshian's forehead in that scene, when he opened the safe, it was him remembering. It was like something kind of awakening in him.
And whether you want to call it, repressed memory, or brainwashing, or supernatural, what have you, don't think it really matters.
It wasn't me.
That's not the point.
It can't be. It's all a misunderstanding.
Also, Garshian's scared is pretty good.
Yeah, I love this.
Here we go. What's in the case? You know what's in the case?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good. Thank you for watching Killer 7. The music sells that scene pretty hard.
Yeah, it does. And Greg Eagle's performance. Thank you, credits for telling me who played Garcia. Just his performance.
Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. I'm confused. That's normal. Welcome to Killer 7.
Play it 3 more times and you still won't get it.
So you could at least assume from that Garshin was playing the entire game. That Garshin was doing everything and was imitating the Killer 7. Right? Like, that's what I get from that. He has been carrying the weapons all along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it seems like he can't really die. It seems like he's died before. It seems like everyone around him are people that he's killed, even Harman Smith. But he still looks at Harman as like a mentor figure or a master figure. You know? Like, he doesn't really remember.
And like, so that one last shot of the chess game. Okay,
oh, Gimnu Pity. That's what that song was.
Oh, okay.
That piano song. Go on. What were you saying?
There's an inference you could make based off of New Game Plus.
Yeah, well, I'll show that off when we get there.
Okay, I'll hold that thought until then.
We'll take a quick look at that, absolutely. But we still got something to do. We're actually not done here. I hope you don't think we're done here. We're going into overtime.
But the credits are
rolling. Oh! Hey, you know what? Pretty good job by this team. I only encountered one bug.
Yeah. And it was a grasshopper.
No, it was not.
It was not a grasshopper? Oh, okay. Was it a grasshopper?
I think you need to win hard mode to see Hopper 7.
I believe you're right. I believe you are correct, yes.
Yeah.
And I honestly, if I remember correctly, I think Hopper 7, you can only play the first level. I don't think it works past that.
I don't know if Garshin survived a suicide. That looked like a pretty comprehensive suicide. He went for the brainstem.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, like, you have to assume that Harman has the ability to manifest ghosts or some shit. Which it seems like he does. Like, ghosts just gather around him. That syndicate is all his.
Yeah, so really, the line you have to draw, right, is it supernatural or not?
It's probably supernatural.
Yeah, and that's the first question you got to ask yourself. And I choose supernatural because then it's guilt-driven dissociative identity disorder, and to me, that's just really fucking boring.
Right.
So
it usually is fucking boring.
By the way, self-plug, if you want to hear me bitch about that, watch her story.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I really hate that at this point. So that's why, even if it's just my making it more fun for me, have to choose the supernatural.
Yes, I will choose the supernatural element. Anyway, we've unlocked another chapter.
Maybe I'm a lion.
Also, the target was just these dudes that we fought and lost to. So we didn't even kill them. Had a pretty good time with this game.
It is fun.
Let me segment this here, because I don't know how long this will take.
We're going to probably have to do it twice.